came all over her clothes. And when she woke up in the morning, that broken heart had been mended. Good. This is a very simple example which everybody can understand of the role and the function of a dream from your own nafs, through which the nafs attempts to rebuild itself, to restore a state of normalcy. You're hungry, no food, and you go to sleep, empty belly, and you might not be able to sleep in that state. And then a dream comes along and you have ayam, going, and you have biryani, and you have all kinds of lovely food, and you eat to your heart's content. And because of that dream, you're now able to sleep, where otherwise you could not sleep. Here's another example of a dream in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows the self to restore a state of normalcy, of an unfulfilled desire being fulfilled in a dream. But sometimes a dream comes to tell you who you are. This is the self expressing itself. You had become a habitual liar. You lied and you lied and you lied so much until people said, if he tells me that the sun is shining, I won't believe him. I have to go outside and look at the sky. And if I see the sun shining, then I'll believe. So this fellow tells too many lies. And then Islam came to you, and you learnt that if there are lies on the lips, then truth cannot be in the heart. So you're now trying to correct your conduct. And you're making an effort to speak the truth. And then one day you said to yourself confidently, I have overcome that problem. I no longer tell lies. Guess what happened that night? That night you told the biggest lie of all. In your dream. Why did that dream come? It came to tell you you still have more work to do. You see? And it came in a very private way to communicate to you. And so dreams which come from your own nafs have also an important role to play. Now then, it is not by accident that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed a number of dreams in the Quran. Not at all by accident. Which surah of the Quran has the most dreams?
Yusuf.
MashaAllah. Correct. Yusuf. And if we want to study this subject now of dreams, we better open the Quran and study those dreams in the Quran. Okay? Which is the first dream in the Quran in terms of time, chronological? Which dream came first? It could be a dream pertaining to Prophet Muhammad. He came last. He came last. What dream?
The one where Yusuf has a dream and tells his father about the sun and the planet.
Good. Okay. Okay. Fine. And who can tell me a dream which came before that one? That's right. Did you hear that? Okay, then that's good. They didn't hear you. Which dream came before this one? You know, it's only 1 week ago. 1 week ago. You all have it? 1 week ago. That's right. Ibrahim alayhi salam.
In a dream that he was slaughtering the downside.
Yeah. Ya bunayya inni ara fil manami anni azbahu fanzur madha tara. O my son, I have seen in my sleep, I had a vision in which I am sacrificing you. Son, how do you respond? The son replied and said, Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful to get that kind of response from the son. It's not just that he's agreeing to it, it's more than that. Ma tu'mar. Ma tu'mar. He's recognizing that this is not a simple dream. This is not a dream from your nafs. This is not a dream from shaitan. Straight as a needle. The son is able to recognize that this is a dream from Allah. You can't do that unless you have nur in the heart. Hardly anyone would ever give that answer that he gave. And he immediately recognized that this was a command from Allah, communicated in a vision. Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. And so Ibrahim alayhi salam put his son's head on the block. فَلَمَّا تَلَّهُ لِلْجَبِينِ. And he was ready to, he was prepared to sacrifice his son. I wish I knew what was in his heart, because I believe we don't have the whole story here. I believe we only have a fragment communicated to us in the Quran, and there's much more to this. Then Allah called out to him, Ya Ibrahim, by name, قد صدقت رؤيا. So now we know it's a ru'ya, it's a vision, and you have already fulfilled the vision. Meaning, the vision never required of you to actually sacrifice your son. There was never any requirement, never any requirement for you to sacrifice your son. What the vision required of you has already been fulfilled. No need to proceed any further. What the vision required of you was to accept the sacrifice of your son. And when you accept it, Ibrahim, then it will take place. It's now taking place. It's about to take place. That vision is about to take place now. Communicated thousands of years ago. The Arab Spring is preparatory to the Arab Zabiha. It's coming now. That Arab Zabiha, that Arab slaughter, that destruction of the Arabs is connected to this dream, because the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, the best of those who came from Ismail alayhi salam are the Kinana. And the best of the Kinana are the Quraysh. And the best of the Quraysh are Banu Hashim. And I am the best of Banu Hashim. Because there's a direct line between Ismail alayhi salam and the Arabs. Direct line. Why did Allah ask Ibrahim alayhi salam to agree to this? The sacrifice of Ismail alayhi salam, and therefore the sacrifice of the seed of Ismail alayhi salam. Why did Allah ask her? This is ilmu akhir al-zaman. The sacrifice of the Arabs that is now coming is part and parcel of Allah's plan for the truth to eventually be triumphant over all rivals. That in its arrogant, blood-stained march, Israel and the Zionists believe they have to subdue the Arabs before Israel can become the ruling state in the world. And so the destruction of the Arabs is part and parcel of the plan of the Zionists for Dajjal to rule the world. But Allah created Gog and Magog. It didn't happen by accident. In Sahih Muslim, I have created creatures of mine. This is Hadith al-Qudsi. So powerful that only I can destroy them. Gog and Magog. And Nabi Muhammad ﷺ was asleep at the home of his wife Zainab radiyallahu ta'ala anha in Medina. And he had a vision. And he woke up from his sleep and his face is flushed red. Whatever he saw was terrible, 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 terrible. Worse than if you see George Bush. And when he woke up from his sleep, he said, وَيْلٌ لِلْعَرَبِ مِنْ شَرٍّ قَدْ اِقْتَرَبَ. Woe unto the Arabs because of a great evil which is now close. What did he see? What did he see? He didn't say Wailul lil Malay or Pakistani. He said Arabs. So Gog and Magog are going to attack the Arabs. He said today a hole has been made in the rudder. Surah Al-Kahf uses two words. It uses sun, but then Zulkarnain used rudder, which is a well, which is a dam, the way you build a dam. It says today a hole has been made in the rudder of Gog and Magog, meaning that the release of Gog and Magog from behind the barrier commences now. She then asked, "Oh, Zainab, radiyallahu ta'ala anha, Anuhlika, will we be destroyed?" Passive tense, not active tense. وَفِينَا صَالِحُونَ, and amongst us there are those who are righteous. Will we, the Arabs, be destroyed by Gog and Magog, even though there are righteous people amongst us? He said, Na'am, yes. إِذَا كَثُرَ الْخَبَثُ, when the scum prevails.